Yeah. So even if I've made a course on large language model concepts, I'll not start with that. Generally, over my career span, a lot of questions have been asked on how to, in general, start a career in AI. And then technology by its very nature is getting constantly evolved and updated. So either AI or LLM or specifically Gen AI as a concept, my answer has always been the same, and it's an evergreen answer. If you really want to adopt, please do that. It's a mindset shift which is required in terms of being very inquisitive about why, if we are talking about it as a hype, why is it a hype? If you ask me this question as a novice and I have to unlearn everything that I know about LLM,
Yeah.
what would be my approach to learn it? How would I start it if I have to do it from scratch, right? I'll quickly go and search why people are talking about it as a hype. What is it exactly about LLM that was not there before? LLM is large language model. What exactly is a model? When I go and search it, if you do that, you'll end up finding one very good article by Stephen Wolfram which says, why do we even need to build model? Let's start from there. Let's leave everything aside, right? Then comes the language part. Then comes the largeness. What is largeness? You'll end up finding there are parameters. People will talk about largeness could be because of the big data set that we're talking about. Why we were not doing this before? Why we are talking about it now? What is the disruption that has happened? If language, while modeling language is a challenge, we are saying LLMs are giving you a human-like language response, or they're able to comprehend it like never before. So what is that disruption in language? Language is challenging for humans as well, mainly because I could be talking in sarcasm, I could be talking in a funny tone, the intonation is difficult to understand. So once you start asking these right questions and try to find a simple answers to these, you'll navigate that language is highly contextual. I could be running a company, I could be running a marathon, I could be running a simple photocopy machine. But running is the concept here. So running is the word. It could be based on the context that it is in. You'll find it's a different meaning. So when I say context, in these three different sentences, context was different. So it is contextual. So for context, how many words around that word do I need to be aware of? Which means that there is some way that I'm putting attention to some words to come up to a particular meaning. Then you'll say, okay, attention is a mechanism. I'll go and check it out. Then you'll go to transformer architecture, and then a lot of things, right? So start from something which is very simple to understand, always have a path of least resistance. Ask that curious questions, start from there, and then go back into technology and see what exactly transformer is doing, which its predecessors could not do. That's why it's being adopted these days, right? So that's my typical answer. There is no one prescriptive journey that anyone can suggest, but definitely technology is evolving very fast. If you say, okay, I really need to start from those ultra fundamentals, and then by that time I'll come to this, maybe things would have evolved further. Now, having given a long answer, I'll say that I made a course on large language model concepts. The reason I am saying this is I use a lot of examples. I think storytelling is a way to learn concept. Learning through examples is very easy, rather than going into the nitty-gritties right at the first place. So be it a novice or not, it's very important to understand from it's a mind map, like I mentioned in the beginning. So that's my long answer.